3 and the B will marble. Give it 3 seconds, 3-second rule. I got a few sets before I leave for my Chicago class this Sunday. And I've been enjoying the Q&As lately, guys. You guys are definitely showing up for the Q&As and asking the good questions. Usually 10, 11 Eastern time. As you see, I'm gotta be careful with the C curve tip because they curve on the sides. So if you do the sides too thick, what's gonna happen is it's actually gonna make it look too wide and it's gonna look too bulky. So you lose the aesthetic of the C curve. You can make sure that the sides are nice and even. Just like that. Welcome everybody. Yeah, because a lot of you guys are following me on Instagram, just that you're not setting the notification. So when I did my giveaway, the last giveaway, you didn't see it because Instagram is weird like that. They only allow you to see so many posts from your people that you're following. Unless you turn off that notification bell so you can see all the posts. That, ooh. I need a little bit more powder here, but I want to put a dab of powder here. Now, when you do taper, I think it's best to taper along, best and use the C-curve tips. They're the structure right there. I think that's just enough apex for me. Just spots here and there that I want to fill up. This is such a nice pink, cover pink, base pink. From when I'm gonna do some abstract art on this later. Sure, everything is nice and even. Less work for me later. So this is my size 10 brush. So yeah, even my 10 brush, if you know how to do the ratios right, you can actually pick up big beads and work pretty well. Pretty much all the brushes out of stock, but they're not completely out of stock. It's just that right now we're gonna put them out of stock because like they had 500 orders come in when I announced it the other day. So the team's gonna have to just get as many orders processed and out as possible so that they can redo the inventory, so make sure they don't oversell. So please be patient, and I will announce if there's any other leftovers to be up there. We marked it as out of stock so people don't order too much and we get over our count mixed up. Even though we know how much we have, just we gotta make sure. My nail tore off when I hit it. I took the real nail with it. Can't wait to get mine done again. Ooh, we better let that grow out. You didn't miss the giveaway. I haven't done the giveaway yet. I'm just letting you guys know. I mean, there was a couple giveaways before, but I haven't done my recent one yet. So you definitely didn't miss it yet. I'm just letting you know now before I announce the giveaway. For those of you guys that are already following me, you have to go turn on that bell so you don't get it. And if you haven't already, hit that follow. I think at 20K, I said I was gonna give away a whole student kit that I give away at my class. For those of you guys that are students, you guys know exactly what those are like, right? Those kits you guys see my students have during class in my highlights. At 20K followers, I'm gonna give away a whole student kit. work nice and slow. Make sure that the application is even. Make sure the apex is there. We're gonna make sure everything's structurally right, because this is a long C-curve tip. So we wanna make sure that everything's there. I'm gonna beef up the apex a little bit more here. I use the whole brush. I find one of the things I find that, oh, look at that. One of the things I find that during my classes that students just use bits and bits of their brush. Use this whole brush. Look at that. Drag this whole brush over the surface, okay? So I'm using bits of their brush. I want to follow all the rules whenever. I always follow the winning is just pretty much, it's random. So I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that enter, you know, and it's just we use this is a program that automatically selects one person from the comments, and one entry. So it's not really, I mean, this it's just a computerized system. It doesn't really discriminate to anybody. So if you don't win, it's just, you know, how it is. People get lucky. It's like winning a lottery. If there's like 1,000, that's why I don't do I don't have the my giveaways like for like weeks. I give it like 1 or 2 days. Those who gets in and gets in it. And I want like thousands of entries. You know, I want to give people a better chance. So that's why I don't want you guys to miss out and then like, oh, didn't enter. And I think the last giveaway was like only 100, 200 people that entered, and it was able to give you a better ratio than over 1,000 people. You know, just quick giveaways. I'm not gonna make you wait like 2-3 weeks or a month or something like that. That can really add up. The last time I gave up my art gel set, some girl in UK won it. 1, 2, 3. So yes, you can follow Neodad Studios, and when I post it, make sure you turn off notifications so you can see the post. And all you gotta do is follow the little simple instructions there. And usually it's like, hey, tag 3 your friends, comment, share this post, and boom, you're then. Your name is saved into the comments, and we use the program to pick from the comment section. Gotta be really careful with C-curve tips. A lot of people will be doing it too thin, a lot of people do it too thick, and it's just the shape is wonky. Do all the work now, and you won't have to do any work later, okay? Yeah, it's nice and crisp. Amazing color. Yeah, this is 170 by Chisels, really good. Never been lucky in my life. Trust me, I've never been lucky. I don't think I've ever won anything, any giveaway myself either, so don't worry about that. I work hard so I can afford to give people stuff, you know, that. And I do it live. I do it automated. I just put it in the thing and show you guys. I think it's the fairest thing to let the computer choose. Good morning, Samantha. This color is perfect for that art we're about to do. We're gonna do some mint abstract art with gold outlining. Oof. Hello. Where do you get your brushes? I really need to get a better brush. These are my own line of brushes. I'm not gonna even tell you to go over to my website and buy them because they're out of stock already. I announced it 2 days ago and they're out of stock. That right here structurally is perfect. Is that? From the cuticle out. I think I go inside there and check it every day. I announced Montana. I literally announced it, and within 4 hours, they sold out. I had to crimp 500 brushes in 3 hours. Yes, remember I did that live when I just got back from my class in Orlando? I was sitting there for like 3 hours till 2 in the morning, drinking wine and crimping brushes. I'm sorry. You guys remember, I crimp these brushes myself personally, so it's just like, I can't, and they're not the type of brushes that I can mass produce. So yes, I order some more. They're gonna make some more. And the price for Kolinsky has gone up because the hair is very rare. They're low in stock on the Kolinsky hair. So I was like, ugh. The next batch is gonna be more expensive by a few dollars. Supply and demand. Not enough supply, too much demand. Give it 3 seconds. My monomer works so well with the chisel powder. See how buttery that is? And I would do this for any powder you use, pretty much. As long as it's not a really terrible powder, but you feel like your monomer is getting a little sticky, just change it out. It's the contamination. Pretty much when we're cleaning our brushes, getting in there, we're transferring acrylic in there, so it gets a little bit dingy or sticky or murky. Just change it out. It'll make your powder, your beads more smooth. It's contaminated monomer, that's why. So my beads are starting to get more and more sticky. That's when you know this should change it out. I'm just gonna change this monomer out before I do the second hand. Jeez, guys, look at this structure. That's what I like. Coming off of the cuticle. Nice apex. I think I'll put a little bit more apex here. Give it some nice structure. This won't break. If it does, it'll break properly right at the free edge. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Now, in hindsight, I could have used less monomer. So, see how dark this is? I should have put less monomer in there. Well, now I have to throw out too much monomer. But it's just a lesson learned. And I'll show you guys what the monomer will look like when it's fresh. It's because pigments, when you use pinks or nudes or any high color pigment, we're transferring some in there. So I'm gonna pour a little bit more monomer. See the difference? It's nice and clean. And our beads will be nice and big too. That should be how much I would have poured earlier, but I didn't. So make sure you're managing your monomer correctly, okay? So you don't waste like I just did. I wasted a little bit of monomer. That's okay. I'll do my second hand. And watch how different the beads are with this fresh monomer. Thank you, Deja Montana, for the stars. What number of brushes you first start with? Actually, I started with a 16. Because back in the day when I first started doing nails, there was not really any other size brushes. At the nail salon, we use a big size brush. But now, I think for beginners, you definitely use a smaller brush and work your way up. I think that's the most efficient way for beginners. One second, guys, I'm gonna clean out some of this excess acrylic in this brush here. I'm gonna go back to beading. Look at the bead. It's so much different, right? It's not like it's runny. And for my monomer, you wait about 3 seconds if you get the right ratio, and the powder will be nice and buttery, just like that. See, it doesn't flood, but you can still move it. When you move it lightly with the brush, it actually makes the powder nice and thin. No, not thin, but nice and even. See, I'm shaping my powder while I'm working too. One, 2, and 3. You see that marbling? So once you see that marbling, that means that the powder is okay. I'm ready to be put on the nail. Give it a 3-second rule, okay? My monomer is always a 3-second rule. It lets you know that it's gonna be too dry or too wet. If it marbles slow, that means it's gonna be a little bit dry. You can still work with it, but work faster. If it marbles fast, that means that it's a little bit wet, so give it a little more, but you know, it's not gonna be too wet. Like a nice butter consistency, and you'll be able to get that application that you need. Look, this is a small bead, so it doesn't really matter. I'll show you guys in a second. Here, watch. 1, 2, 3. You see that? I bet you guys never looked at your bead when you're doing acrylic con. Some of you probably like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna go get my acrylic con and do that right now. This lets me know that, hey, this is gonna be dry, but you can still work with it. Still move it. And the harder it is, the more pressure we put down. But it's not gonna be running, you know? It's not gonna be thin. Oops. Ooh, I'm running out of this powder. It's such a beautiful powder by Chisel. 170. like a nice milky pink. Good cover powder here. Good ombre powder too, to be honest. If you use any light pastel colors. I'm always patting down the cuticle area, making sure it's nice and blended out. Last thing I want to do is have bulge on my cuticle area, and that will cause lifting when it grows out. Hi, Leah Nails. I looked at mine. What's up, Amanda from Key Largo? Ooh, wow, all the way from Key Largo. Learning to do acrylic at the moment. Love watching your videos. Informative. I'm in England. Hey, thank you. Thank you, CC, for the stars. Please, oh, thank you, Amanda. Class in Charlotte, NC. If you're in North Carolina, you can probably make it to Atlanta. I have 10 seats left in Atlanta. Atlanta will be full within the next couple of days. The way it's going. We start at Connecticut. And Connecticut's over 70% capacity. Keep touching that spot there. That should. 1, 2, 3. See how I nudge the cuticle up, the bead up, the cuticle area? I'm not gonna place it right on the cuticle area. I'm gonna nudge it up. I have more control of the bead if I'm nudging it up rather than if I'm placing it there and it's bleeding. And the perks of having a crimp brush, I said the other day, is you can go into the sidewalls and clean up. Just like that. One, 2, 3. Oh my god, look at that, guys. Oh, I'm a sucker for structure. Two, 3. That's why I teach application. That's why my students, man, my Atlanta students, she's like, I usually take 3 hours to do a full set. I just did a full set during class. And it took me 35 minutes for one hand. So that means it takes her less than 1.5 hours to do 2 hands. She was so proud of herself. And my private classes, I actually give them time to execute everything they learned in class. Just like that. Smooth this out a little bit. I got a little bit of acrylic right here. I know, right here. It's just building up, building up. This is from me not cleaning my brush before my class. And it's starting to stick. So after this, I'm gonna deep clean my brush. This brush is so old. Over a year old. I can't even get a new brush because you guys bought all the brushes. I'm gonna have to steal one of those brushes. I'm gonna have to cancel one of these orders and be like, hey, sorry, we're out of stock. We oversold. So now that I can get a brush. That's it. That's what we strive for, y'all. See, I'm gonna put a little bit more edge here. I don't know who is it gonna be, but I'm gonna take one of your brushes. If you get a message from the team saying, hey, sorry, we can't fulfill your brush order because, you know, now Dad needs a brush. I'm sorry, okay? It's for the greater good. I'm serious. If you get a message from the team and they're like, hey, your order cannot be fulfilled because now Dad needs a brush, you took one for the team because I've been using these brushes for a year. I needed a fresh one. Every time y'all get brushes in, you guys buy it all. And I don't even get a chance to get one. Okay, here's our last finger. We're gonna do the apex bead right here. We're gonna leave the apex bead there. Make sure that we blend it into the front of the nail. Also blend it into the top of the nail. We want a nice, like, slope effect. Slope, not hill, not mountain, okay? Slope, you know what a slope is? A gentle slope. Just like that. Put some more on the tip here. Blend up. Only time I ever blend upward is when I'm trying to, you know, put some more thickness at the tip area. So of course I can't blend down, I gotta blend upward. But also will blend back down also. Okay guys, there we have it. And I'm gonna clean this brush too. This is a solid 170 by chisel. I'm out of that, I need to order more of that. You gotta make sure all the acrylic out, check your brush. Get all the acrylic out before I there you go. And I'm gonna store it just like that. I'm just gonna stay flat. And of course I'm gonna throw this monomer out because I really don't need it anymore. It's already contaminated a little bit, so it wasn't that much. Okay, let's see what we got here for application. We just finished 2 sets. See how nice and clean this application is. Shapes right there. We're gonna go with the taper look. And of course, we're gonna shape the nails. Usually, I don't really shape that much, as you guys have always known me. Hi there, just need help with my nails very thin. They break so easily. I tried hard gel and dipping powder and nothing lasts. After 2 days, please help me with a product I can use. You're using hard gel. You're not using it thick enough. That's why it's breaking. Dip. You're probably not dipping thick enough. You need to create enough layers. Okay. Hard gel is actually one of the strongest products out there. It's stronger than actually acrylic. So make sure that you're using enough thickness and you're using enough of it, and make sure you're curing it properly. Hard gel only cure with UV light, and I'm pretty sure you're probably dipping your nails too thin. Because if you're probably doing it yourself, you probably don't have that. When will you have more? Probably a month. I said this morning I'm safe. God, you guys. I don't think I missed anything. It's just the clear end. Remember, these are C-curve tips, and I'm using a very sheer color, so, and they're clear, so it'll give it like maybe a slight lightness, but I'm just gonna go through and make sure I shape. I would check the middle fingers again. Maybe I didn't see something. Oh, I mean, this is just a little bit clearer because it's sheer, but I'm gonna file on the tip anyway. I'm sure if we're talking about the other hand or not. Did I miss something? No, looks pretty good to me. Must be the light or something refracting. So when I shape, I really don't have to shape because as long as your nails are not thick, your shaping should be fairly easy. This thumb though, guys. Woo-wee. There you go. That's the shaping. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of hand filing. This is a long nail. I'm gonna hand file, and then I'm gonna go back through with the bit to do my cuticles. It's okay? It hurt?
Hurts a little bit, yeah.
There. Put your finger underneath to hold it structurally. You really go through. And do a little bit of hand filing. You can use a worn out filer for this. Don't use a fresh one because your clients will feel everything you do. And you can go back through with this with a nice sanding band or even a carbide bit if you want. But I will still seal my cuticles in later with my bit though. This may look like it's flat, but if you use it in circular motion, it'll give it a curved look. I love using the drill bit too, but if I can go through a hand filer, I think if you do your application good, your hand filing definitely a little bit quicker for you. The drill bits, so sometimes you may be a little bit too hard on your nails, and actually can over drill and you're gonna make the nails more uneven. But that's if you have a lot of bulk. If you're very smooth with your application, the hand filer will actually give you a little bit more control how much you take out. It's not long, it needs to take a few minutes for each hand. Yeah, like that. Just lightly, okay? The application is good. Lightly over. Just shaping for this. In this hand, I'll do the hand file, the drill for you guys. One hand I'll do hand filing, the other hand I'll do the drill. You guys will see the difference. Not really that big of a difference. I just want to show you guys different techniques. For those of you guys that don't know how to use a drill yet, you can actually still do the same amount of work with the hand filer. I can lie, the C-curve tips has such good structure. You probably see, this is how you, if you guys have people that do you guys see people that do forms. This is literally the tip user's way of doing forms right here. This gives you the look like how forms would look. C-curve. You ever seen some of John Legend's set? Nice and taper. Okay.
Sorry.
You hurt me. You hurt me bad. I'm using my medium, sharp taper head bit. This is the one that I do cuticle work with. Okay, guys. I also have a fine version too, but I'm gonna use the medium this time. Fine is also nice. Gets me in. Don't move, please.
Sorry.
The moment you move, your hand moves, you just don't notice it. And this is a sharp bit, so I'm able to get right into the cuticle area. Flush my acrylic out. I'm just gently use my drill bit to clear up all that scratch marks. This is how you would use it. Just like that. Get nice and smooth. Let's spend a little more time here because it's a little bit more bulkier than I wanted. But I'm gonna blend the cuticle area out. And there you go, nice and smooth. You're going in at an angle. And you hand file, you can't really get in this area, so that's why you still gotta use a drill bit at some point. Okay? This is your favorite part. Yeah, cute work is a pretty ASMR aesthetically pleasing part of doing the nails. But my 501 bits are back in stock and they're pretty damn good. that. Ooh, pretty, right? Smooth as a baby's bottom. The way this bit is cut, made. Oops, sorry. I thought this was that one that you stab into the box too. I was like, oh shit. Still gotta be careful, see guys. This is a sharp bit. You can do downward motion. Actually, really good with this bit too. So it removes everything. So it cleans everything out. Nice and smooth. Circular motion works best with this drill bit. It's a little bit harder to work with longer nails when it comes to drill bits though. This one's like long enough, has a good enough base for you to work with it actually. So not too bad. There we go. Let's clear this out first. Said no resistance because this is so smooth already. And I hand filed earlier so I could get any bumps. Get around the cuticle area. That. Damn, how long has it been since your nails been this long?
A little while.
A little while. I didn't enjoy this set, huh?
I can't wait. Hello. Get my nails done. What you doing? Mm-hmm. Why?
And this came yesterday and used the medium on my client last night. So good. Oh yeah. I'm telling you, man, this medium is smooth, baby. The fine is really good too, but the medium is definitely for those that have bulky application. But the fine is actually more precise. You should try both though. You may even like the fine too. Try the fine. This one is good for breaking down the bulk. The fine is very precise, very smooth also. A lot of people like the fine also. I have the safety version and I have the sharp version, so you guys can practice with the safety version first, then use the sharp version later when you feel like you're ready. Don't jump into it, you know? And the safety and the fine version are both the same size, same everything, just, ooh, come on, baby. That's where the money is. What's the best OTC product you use to treat nail fungus? I don't never have that issue. I don't treat nail fungus because that's not my area of expertise. The client has to go and do that themselves. If there's ever a client that has a fungus, it's just not really called a fungus. It's called a greenie. It's called a greenie. It's not a fungus. You can probably go to Walgreens or CVS. They'll have it in their pharmacy area. But if any client has a greenie, I don't work with it. It's not our job as nail techs to treat that stuff. We're not licensed to treat that stuff either. They have to figure out how to do that themselves because you don't want to be liable for anything, okay? You're welcome, Dan. I know a lot of you guys, maybe clients come and you're like, oh, I have a greenie and fungus. You know, you don't want to touch that at all. You just gotta tell them, hey, I am not certified to work with that. They'll understand. It's like the last person touch it rule. If you're the last person to touch them or work on them or do anything for them, then you're the last person liable for them. I don't like that. That's why all my staff, I tell them, hey, if you ever see anything green like that, you just send them on their way. Say, hey, listen, sorry. Until you take care of that, we can't work on you. We're a nail salon. We are not licensed to work on greenies. Thank you for understanding. We're almost finished here. We're gonna give it a nice buff and clean underneath, and then maybe a little bit reshaping. And we're gonna do the design. I'm gonna use a mint color to do some abstract designs on here with some gold border lines. So I decide if I want to use chrome or if I want to use foil. I want to use gel polish for the gold. Could quite possibly use foil. we go, the last finger. It's always a blessing to do even application. You don't have to worry about too much bulk. I need to borrow your phone. I need to take a picture of these raw. I can't do it without my phone. Later. Before you wash your hands. Yeah, a 10, 11, iPhone 11.
Yeah, 11.
Good. Pro?
Yeah.
Good. Should be able to take good pictures. I want a nice crisp picture. Let's see how I was clean on this side. This is where the lifts happen, okay? You need to get in these corners. Get up here. Get these corners. Get these lifts. Just like that. There you guys go. This is from the foundation, okay? Not from the drilling. I just pretty much clean up. This is already here from the foundation. So I'm gonna clean up underneath. Any excess. Clean out any of that, and you get that nice C curve. Okay, look guys. C curve, taper. Give this a nice bufferoni. I know why it's hurting. You haven't had long nails in a while.
Yeah, not this long.
Don't be jamming these in any boxes now.
I'm not.
You not? Okay, sure. Don't worry. It's good Apex. It won't break. It won't break on you.
Yeah, no, they don't. They don't ever break. I just fuck them up.
Is there anything more pleasing than good structure nail? I think not, guys. Consistency, structure. Wash your hands. There we go. There we go. Just give me 1 second, guys. It's gonna be a little quiet. I'm gonna run out there and grab some chrome and my gel. Actually. I'm back. Thank you for being patient, guys. I left my other gel machine at home, of course. That's my wife bought me some brown gloves. Get your phone, I'll take a picture. Okay. So I'm gonna use this mint color from my gel art line. Ooh. Oh, we're not able to get this. Hold on, let me get this. Get this gunk off here. That's good. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna take a quick side profile picture. There's a baby there. Cake over.
Not my baby.
Yeah.
I don't have any of this.
Send me these later, okay?
Okay.
You good? Okay, so we're gonna do. Bring that picture up that you wanted. Use my flat brush. And I'm also gonna use my liner brush. Okay. Use my flat brush to paint in this mint. This is a very high pigmented paint, so definitely give you that nice thin one coat so that you don't lose your shape. See that? Woo-hoo. Oh my god. Maybe that's happened. Thank you. And you can't. You can do this. You can do this with gel polish too, but the thing is, gel polish it won't stay like that. You see how my gel art paint it just stays where it needs to be. It's actually very useful to have paint that like that. Because when you're using gel polish, it actually gets too bulky and too runny and makes the sides all. No. Oh my God. Let's go.
020896.
Did it the opposite way. Did that wrong. Oh, this mint color is so pretty, y'all. I really don't see the thumb. I'm just gonna zoom. So after I'm finished with this, I'm gonna cure it, and then later on I'm gonna do gold inside. Gold outline. Be really pretty. Zero one.
020896.
Oh, never mind. I don't need that. Oh, I need the picture, but I'm gonna do a video. I'm just gonna use up your phone real quick.
That's fine.
I'm using your phone to do my own TikTok. Zero three.
020896.
Well, actually, I don't need it because I already have one handwriting. Go here. So later we're gonna put like a gold trimming on the outside. It's gonna look really nice. We're matting in this, right?
That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
It'll look really good matted. So we're definitely gonna matte this now, this style. You can take it out. So I'll do the reverse for this side. You see how pigmented this is? I just pasted on one coat and it gives it a nice pigment. And it's not gonna bleed, it's gonna stay the way it is. See that? Yeah, all you need is a little bit. This is the brush. Pretty simple design, abstract, so springy. I love this mint color for my gel art collection. It's a nice pastel. Beautiful. Oh my god, this gold, this matte. Okay, hear that? First things first, I will be top coating this first. Then I'll be adding a actually no. I'm gonna go ahead and try something real quick. I'm using this Anthony Vince Gold Chrome. I'm gonna try this texture gel from black. I'm gonna try this first, okay? I'm not gonna commit to it yet. I'm gonna try this. If it works, it works. And then I'll do another way. This looks black, but once this cures, I'll be able to transfer this. Hold on. Let me test something out real quick. Yep, that will happen. So I can't do this yet. I have to actually protect everything first before I put this chrome on. And give this a nice matte top coat. Protect everything first, then I'll add the chrome on. If I add the chrome on, it'll stick onto that gray. I don't want that to stick onto the gray. Very thin matte top coat. Very, very thin. Don't want to take away the shape. This is to protect my my teal here. Okay. Thank you. Oh, you touched this? Guess at least need to touch me or something. Where can I fix this? Doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, I gotta put my gold line and outline there. So no, it doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure that this is very thin, okay? You don't want this too thick. We don't want to add any more thickness because it's a C-curve tip. You add more thickness to it, it's not gonna look good. I'm gonna try this gold chrome. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna use a gold gel polish and call it a day. This one looks like matted. This is gonna be porous, so I'm gonna take this, do a slight buff. And remember, I already put my matte top coat on, so I'm protecting everything. This buff will make it so that this is nice and smooth, so that the chrome won't attach to it at all. Okay. So now, hypothetically, after I dust this off, of course, I'll do this. Cure this, and the chrome should adhere to this black very nicely. Okay, switch. Oh, this glove is attached everything dusty to it. I don't have to wear it inside out.
Different gloves than you had before.
Mm-hmm. Different brand. Okay. Voila. There is somewhat of the chrome on here, but I can always clean that off with acetone. There it is. There it is, y'all. So it works. Dang, really?
Yeah.
You better not stub these nails. That's all I'm saying.
No, I do not like the buffing.
The buffing.
Part. I hate it.
Anna, can you give me some acetone? Can you give me some acetone? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. here.
It looks so good with the black on there too.
I know, look grow. Ah. And why we use black is because black actually brings out the gold more than white would. A darker base. And that's why we use black. Of course, we'll have some residue. Oh, don't go anywhere yet. I'm gonna clean out some of that gold residue so I can have just the line. So even that buffet, the chrome's is so strong that it just ticks on. Or you can leave it you like it, but I'm not leaving it. Just use like a pen, flat brush, and around before you top coat it. Don't go over that black line, okay? You don't want to remove the chrome from the black line. I accidentally did it right there. See that? You can do this with foil also if you feel like foil is the way to go for you. This is just another chrome technique using cold chrome. You can know it doesn't have to be gold. It can be other type of chromes also. You're not limited to gold chrome per se. This one actually came on pretty nicely. It came off pretty nicely. You know what I could do is yeah?
Mm.
I know what I'm gonna do actually. Mm. So I'm gonna finish up cleaning up here. Then I'm gonna matte everything again. Then I'm gonna go through with the clear for the shiny, the gold, so it pops out. This chrome is actually pretty strong. There's other chromes that won't be as strong as this one, so it won't take over like this one. This one just wants to absorb to everything. I kind of like the iridescent look. Okay. Matte everything. One more time. Protect the chrome. Go ahead. To the sides. These abstract stuff is pretty popular now, guys. It's actually pretty simple as long as you have the right products and the right techniques, the right tools to use. It's actually fairly simple. Remember, be careful when you're polishing this because you don't want it to be too strong, too thick, because you're adding too many layers. It's gonna make your shape bulky. Very thin layers. We're trying to just protect this chrome. We're matting everything. Okay, go ahead. Now, this is what everything matted. Let's say I want to make that chrome. Oh my god. Shiny. All I gotta do is take a little bit of top coat. Take this brush. Take my liner brush again. Put a little bit of top coat on a dampening dish. I just go over just the chrome part of it. Don't make that shiny. And everything else matted. In. That you or me?
Me.
Probably me too. I felt that one. We're in sync. I need to get lunch too. I'm unsure if I want to drink that coffee right now.
Right. Oh, is she still here?
Yeah. Wendy?
Yeah, I want to get a pedicure after.
Another one?
She was here last week.
I know.
Yeah, I come once a week.
You must really love her pedicures. Okay. There you guys go, and we're done. Look at that. Everything's matted, just to go with the shiny. C-curve tips, taper.